That's what I could imagine getting to the stage where the three of us, we become the boomers. Yeah, no, like, there's all these questions of, like, can it do this, can it do this? And Elon's pretty much always like, yeah, theoretically, one day it would be possible. My question is, like, could Neuralink ever change my opinion on something? What part of the brain is able to say, like, Drew prefers this, Drew likes this, but if we send signals to this part of his brain, he will switch and now prefer this and now like this. That's when I would draw the line of, like, if that's even remotely possible.
Buying Android phones.
No. Yeah, that was my main concern, is buying Android phones. Well, I have 2 on my desk right now. Yeah. But the idea of essentially being able to install something that could change my opinion, because then it could be like, I think, a lot of people are trying these Neuralinks and it's expanding their knowledge base and they're able to think a lot more intelligently. And that's what I could imagine getting to the stage where the three of us, we become the boomers, is when the younger generations are like, oh yeah, you could get a computer in your head and you just think smarter and you don't have to. Imagine if you didn't have to take like years of education and years of college, because you could just tap in,
you just do it
to the database of the planet. Yeah, Neo style, like the mate, and just be like, I know that now. I don't have to go to college. Think of the money I could save from that. And I could just become an expert in finance or expert in law just because my brain is capable of that. Anything you want. I'm an expert violinist now. If all of the younger generation started feeling comfortable with that and started implementing it, and we're left behind like, well, I don't want to implant that though, and everyone else is doing it, that's probably a similar feeling to someone like my grandma, who's hearing about, oh, grandma, there's like hundreds, if not thousands, of planes in the air at all the time. In fact, you're probably safer
on a
flying
plane than on a
an
road.
airliner than you are than on the road. And she's just like, I don't want to do that. I draw the line there. That could be us when it comes to this Neuralink stuff in the future. I could imagine like the younger generations being like, I can skip so much school and training, I can save so much time and just do what I want to do, and the rest of the world is advancing and getting faster at everything and learning, and we're just left in the dust going, yeah, but that's where I draw the line. I don't want something in my head. It's too scary.
So get financially independent, folks. Get out of debt and stop spending money so you don't have to have a job in 20 years.
So I feel like
figure out how quickly you can stop working.
That's a good point.
That is some great outro music. I am so glad that Randy took the time out of his day to melt my ears every time I have to listen to that stupid tune. Oh my gosh. Heavy Rain is such a better sound. I really wish Drew would just let me switch the podcast over to Heavy Rain. Such a better music. While you're at it, go ahead and click the link in the description below to find Randy's music channel, which, yes, he is an artist, and I'm definitely not being paid, threatened to say that.